Welcome to the first episode of 100 Days of Digital Dominance, and today we'll be talking about a particular topic: why businesses fail due to lack of a clear marketing plan. Lack of a clear marketing plan. That's a challenge that most businesses face, and we'll be addressing it in detail in today's video. Digital marketing has opened doors for businesses in this present day, and it has also created a lot of illusion on what digital marketing is. Many people now feel it's all about posting content, running ads, using some tech stacks, and just deploying a bulk of tactics and assuming it equals a marketing strategy or it equals a marketing plan. And I think most of the businesses that fail in today's era who are using digital marketing are failing just because of the singular fact that they do not have a clear marketing plan. If I were to speak in parables, not having a clear digital marketing plan is like driving into a new environment without the aid of a Google Maps or someone who knows the way. Or you might arrive at your destination, but it will cost you a lot. You will have to stop and ask people for directions. Sometimes you might miss your route, waste money on fuel and other resources. And same thing happens to businesses too. They would spend money running campaigns, creating content, and doing stuff. At the end of the day, you find out that they are just retarding their growth, confusing the audience, and no clear marketing message has been passed to the outer world. When we fail to adopt a good digital marketing plan, we suffer one of these consequences. One, you see wasted budgets, you spend money on ads and the ads don't convert. You also see inconsistent branding. Your brand voice, your brand message is not in unison. Today you are talking about A, tomorrow you're talking about B. People can't even know if they can trust you, if you are the right person to go for the particular problem they are seeking solution. They can't even tell if this is what you do, because branding is also a very, very strong component of your marketing. Lastly, you will also suffer a lack of direction, because where there's no metrics, no analytics, no KPI, nothing, you just get confused, you get lost, you don't even know how to measure your progress, you can't even tell if you're in the right path, if the steps you're taking are good, and the confusion it creates in the mind, it's even worse. Last of them will be a lack of direction. Without key metrics and benchmarks, business owners will end up being confused and making uninformed decisions. Mind you, when there's a failure in marketing, the entire business is already failing, because there will be no new clients, there will be no new customers, everything will be retarding, and there's no cash flow. So marketing has to be fixed and done very properly. Every marketing plan should have two essential components. The first component is what I call the roadmap, and this is where you do all the foundational planning. What are your goals? What are the target audience, people you seek to reach? What message do you want to pass across to them? What medium do you want to use to pass across this message? And then how do you intend to measure the effectiveness of your marketing? That's the roadmap. That's like the paperwork. That's where you outline every single thing that you intend to achieve through your marketing. And then I go to the second part where I call the journey itself. So we have the roadmap and we have the journey. So this place is more action oriented. And I think this is the most important part of it, because if you have just one action that guarantees winning in digital marketing and you can stick to it long enough, then I believe that only that action is enough to drive good results. Most people, we don't focus on the action, we focus on too much of planning. Execution is very, very, very important. So everybody who sets a roadmap has to set a way to follow it up from start to finish, such that it's going to be very effective and beneficial to the business. When it comes to this execution phase, I want to make it clear that you can measure your inputs and your outputs, your efforts and the results, but you cannot control the results. You can only control your efforts. So just do more of what works. Do more of what you think should work. Do more of what is proven to work, and leave the output for itself. You can only measure to see how effective the input is. So take for instance, if your ads are converting at 33%, then you can upgrade it. Then you can find where the fault is and then do an upgrade so that you can increase the output. But the output is not within your control. it is just the input. So we keep running ads, doing A/B testing. We keep trying to find out what optimizes the input. Provided the input gets better, the output will get better, but not within our own control. So sometimes I've experienced digital marketers or businesses, they will be demanding a particular result. Why don't I have 1,000 followers? Why don't I have many people on my page? Why do I not have reactions? No, people are not viewing my content. People are not calling me. That's not where they're supposed to be, putting most of their energy into, even though it's important, but that's not the main focus. Focus on what you are doing actively every single day to drive traffic, to generate more clients, to attract more people to the stuff that you sell. If your business has been trying a little bit of everything just to generate clients, generate customers, and stuff like that, to promote their stuff online, I think you should retrace your steps right now. Commit to something, a particular goal for the next 30 days or 60 days or 90 days. Just look for a particular action, a particular input that you commit to for a certain period of time, and then you would see results at the very end. You can measure it. You can also, you know, tell how good the input is, if it's something that aligns with your goals. If it's not, you can change it, optimize it, and do something better. The last thing I'll say in this video is that in marketing, success doesn't come from moving fast. It comes from knowing where you're going and doing the right actions to get there.